How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Space.
We
My
are
name is
here.
Mitch Phillips.
I'm Hayden Ricard.
We are the hosts of Parked Podcast. So excited to be here in outer space. Give us one moment. It's here we go. There we go. All right, sorry, we had a technical difficulty. All right, we're back. What's up, everyone? Welcome to outer space. Like we said, be sure to let us know if you're here in the chat. We're going to be doing giveaways. It's going to be an amazing time. I just can't believe we're here.
Yeah, we've made it to space. I've never been to space. Have you been to space?
As I said in the video, if you did see that intro, I actually grew up in space, had some family up here. Just
I didn't
a lot
know
of time.
about this.
Yeah, we grew up together. Every time you think I was going to camp, I was actually heading up to space. So it's been a grand time getting your body used to it. I think, we're going to talk to a good amount of players today and just kind of hear how they're feeling about it. But let us know what you're excited for in the chat. We got Lindsay Flaming in the chat saying it's about time. Backstage Organics saying let's go Zoe and Dustin. Super excited to have Zoe on here as well, talking about UPlay and how we're going to be bringing disc golf to the universe. It's going to be amazing. But today is the launch. You've seen all the social media, you've seen it, but today is the actual day. Today is the launch of Disc Golf in Space, presented by the Disc Golf Space Tour, sponsored by Upper Park Disc Golf. The longest name in history of a tournament.
It's so long.
There's going to be a lot of historic moments today and also for this tournament. So we definitely want to let you guys know that you can head over to discgolfinspace.com. You may be already watching right now on that website. Be sure to scroll down. There's some incredible merch.
Yeah, look at the merch.
Oh yeah, check
Disc
us out.
Golf in Space.
We got people playing.
Camera.
Oh yeah, we're in here having a good old time with all of the merch. We'll be going through how you can do that. We got Scotty Disc Golf in the chat saying what's up. Not saying it's aliens, but it
may be.
Yeah.
Mitch, are you an alien? Is that what you're telling me?
No, definitely not. I am human. But proceeds from all of the Disc Golf in Space merch are being donated to UPlay Disc Golf. So definitely pick up some shirts, some discs. We're going to talk through all that stuff later on. But yes, join us. Thank you for being here. We're going to kind of tease some little things we're going to be doing here. We're going to have some prize packs to give away. So be sure to hang out in the chat. We'll be giving those away. What are we giving away, Hayden?
Yeah, go ahead and throw that up on the stream. We are giving away a shirt that Mitch is actually wearing right now. And a hat with the same graphic and a disc as well. And that stamp is incredible.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's gotten that text and they said, hey, you lost this disc, but we got an alien saying, hey, you lost this. So it kind of gives me hope that aliens are kind. They are.
Do you think they can find it better than us?
I mean, the problem I think becomes cell phone service, and if they can actually text the number on the back.
That's right. I don't know if they can just like hit a code where they know you're at and just hand it to you.
I don't know. We'll find out. But we're going to be doing these giveaways. Be sure to hang out in the chat. And all these discs are going to be Thought Space Athletics. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for partnering with us to be able to just make this possible and get these awesome discs with a great stamp on them. So yes, we're going to be giving away these three things throughout the stream. So be sure to hang out with us. But without further ado, we've got Thought Space in the chat saying hello, everyone, from the Thought Space crew. What's up, everybody?
Heck yeah.
All right. We got Allison saying there's no wind in deep space.
Ooh, yeah, that is true. I mean, different elements that you're going to be playing with.
Very, very true. All right. Well, let's get into our first guest, Madison Walker. She is coming live to us from a planet. Not really sure where she's at. Madison, can you hear us? How are you doing? I think you're muted here. Maybe you're far away in another planet. You there?
The broadcast is a little fuzzy, but I think I can hear you guys.
Awesome.
Where are you at right now, Madison?
I'm actually on a moon. There was some proof of life, and I was hoping to scout some extraterrestrials for potential coming on the Disc Golf Outer Space Tour. So I heard there was life. I wanted to come see if they could throw a disc too.
How are they doing? I mean, what's the skills look like? Do they have hands? I mean, give us all the details here. I mean, share what you're allowed to share. Yeah. Obviously, we don't want to cross any lines here with your research.
Yeah, I can't go too into details here, but there is signs of life. Like you guys were. I just heard you talking about them being able to text you back. They don't need texting. They've just been intercepting our broadcast. It's really easy. They come in and out. They say what they need to say, but we're still trying to figure out what they're saying. But at this point, they're showing interest. When we have the discs present, and I'm feeling very like there's a lot of promise here, but we have not yet seen them just communicated, intercepted some broadcast, heard some sound.
Cool. What's the language like there? I mean, do they know Heiser to Anheuser? I mean, what's their most natural throwing shape they're really working on?
There's not a lot of shapes they have to make here. There is not a lot going on. No trees. There's a few asteroid boulders on the surface, but other than that, not a lot to work with. I think it's all about angles up here, getting that disc on the good angle and starting that trajectory path in the right way out of the hand, because once
it doesn't stop. Once
you show
really
that
not
angle,
going to move.
No, it'll stay there for perhaps till infinity.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, so obviously, I mean, my hands look like this. I have 5 fingers.
I don't think she's actually seen one yet.
Yeah,
have you seen one?
We have not seen. So I was going to ask about the grip. I was going to know, what is the things that we're able to be like teaching them? Can we learn anything from your research so far?
We've seen tracks, several different types of tracks, but no actual contact yet. But there is interest. We slapped a disc golf basket into the I almost said into the earth, but into the ground here. The chains hang a little funny. They're kind of up in the air. They're moving all around, and there is track activity all around the basket. So there is interest on the planet. I think everyone's a little shy. This is new. And especially with a name as long as we have here, maybe it's a lot for them to understand.
It's a lot to understand.
Here's a new language, and here's this extremely long name. But I mean, it's a name that we're proud to be able to sponsor and be able to be a part of here at Upper Park and with UPlay. Talk a little about the goal of being able to teach disc golf to the universe. What does that mean to you to be able to be here, first person on the ground?
Well, I'm excited to watch. I mean, I do my research in the spare time, and I'm trying to spread the good word of disc golf. But in the meantime, I'm really excited, especially about the distance competition. Like we said about angle control here, there's not a lot that can get in our way. There's, not a lot of gravity that's necessarily pulling your disc down, but if you're let go on the wrong angle, it could go a complete wrong direction. So I'm really excited. I think control is going to be the factor here more than distance and working those flex lines like we see maybe on our home planet Earth. But I'm very excited to see the big distance bombs that we can see out here in outer space.
Oh, it's going to be awesome.
I wonder how we track that.
Yeah, I mean,
we're gonna have to go into like some research of like putting something in the disc to track it, because I mean you're gonna lose you're gonna lose visual of it.
And
far enough? I mean,
nearby to the outer space course, from what I understand, there are a couple potential dark matter areas that could have an effect on the disc if it gets too far away. I mean, we're talking not just lose a disc, but lose it to another galaxy.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh my gosh,
that can happen. We're gonna be talking in light years for distance.
Yes, I've never lost a disc before, so that's gonna be new for me in doing that. But hopefully the aliens are gonna be kind with that. Well, can you give us any information? Obviously, working with the Disc Golf Pro Tour and things that you're doing, kind of on the what are you doing to make the Pro Tour greener? What are you doing? Maybe some ideas you have to take to start off our disc golf tour in space to make it a little bit greener, to make it sustainable.
Yeah, so green is not the word I would use out here. It is dark. I think it's all going to be a matter of not putting a bunch of space junk out here. I know there is a lot of room that it seems, why not fill it up with stuff that we don't need on our planet or maybe out here on the space station. But I think it's about keeping things neat and tidy, just like we would in our own home.
For sure.
And trying to just keep a welcome presence with the locals.
Love that. We had a question here in the chat put up here on the screen. Let's see, where did it go? We had from Lindsay Flammy saying, "Are there any hot geese in space?"
So the tracks that we saw, we did not see any sort of duck-like foot yet. It's been mostly slithering trails, a few kind of spider-looking trails with lots of legs.
Not like snakes.
I'm not a snake fan.
Anything that slithers.
No.
We have not seen any duck-type feet yet, any webbed action. So sadly, I don't know. I can't confirm or deny, but right now it's not looking good for hot geese in space, except for one right here.
There it is. That's what I wanted to hear. Thank you, Lindsay, for the question. Oh my gosh. Well, is there anything else you can, wrap us into? Any other ideas you may have to be able to take this tour to the next level?
I really like what they're doing with course design out here. I think it's a great use of space.
Nice.
Thank you. Playing on Saturn's rings. I mean, it's absolutely mesmerizing. And I think seeing the disc transcend those boundaries, it's going to be so fun to watch. I hope everyone's excited to watch discs fly with the stars in the background. I know I am.
Yeah, talk a little bit. So Saturn's moons. I mean, how many moons does Saturn have, Hayden?
I believe it's 4.
He thinks it's 4. Let us know in the chat if we're wrong.
Actually, might be more.
I don't know. Which moon are you looking forward to playing on the most?
Is it Neptune that has a bunch of moons? I think it's Neptune that has like in the teens.
They might. Mm-hmm.
So I think I think the idea of moon hopping is what gets me the most excited. Who knows what all those little moons are like, and I'm sure they're all different too.
Oh yeah. We got Chandler Fry in the chat saying, I took the wrong turn, ended up in the Andromeda Galaxy. He's gonna miss the tourney. We're really
turn around.
Look,
I know. There's no Google Maps in outer space. Yeah. It's been rough.
Oh my gosh. We have in the chat Thought Space Athletics coming in
82.
Hot. Saturn has 82.
I thought it was up there. Up there, literally.
We're gonna have weeks and weeks of tournaments on all of just
weeks
Saturn
or weeks.
alone.
You know, in space it's longer than here.
The time is the same. It's just different, isn't it?
I think so.
I don't know. We'll find out. I'm not a space expert. I'm just here to host this thing. But I thank you so much, Madison, for joining us. Is there
thanks
anything
for
else?
having me.
As we wrap up, you want to let everybody else know anything that they need to be looking forward to? Maybe some things to look out for. You know, you've been on the ground so far. What can you let the people know?
I really am just excited to see the course design, and I'm like you guys were talking about the difference in time. I cannot wait to see how this broadcast is set up. I think they're prepared for it. I think they're ready for it. But who knows? I mean, with the extraterrestrials out here that I've been researching, we could have them intercepting broadcasts. Maybe they have something to say, and disc golfers are the way they want to route their signal to Earth. So we'll see. I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, not only getting to play disc golf, but we also get to meet new life. So awesome. Thank you, Madison, for being here. We appreciate all you're doing. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon. See ya. All right. Let's get some chats going here. Chandler Fry, unfortunately, definitely not going to make it in time.
2.5 million light years away. Good luck, buddy. We'll see you next. We'll see you. I don't know how long that is, but we'll see you next year. Maybe
2.5 million light years.
Yeah.
Which may be yeah, I don't even know how to fathom.
I don't know the conversions, but that's pretty far away.
If you know the conversions, if we have any scientists in the chat, definitely let us know here. We got Chloe Alice in the chat saying she's on her way. Can't wait to get there. Incredible how she still has service on the ride to the course. Yeah. Cell phone service is something that we haven't really talked about. I mean,
how do you reach out to your provider and go, hey, I'm going intergalactic. Do you provide anything there?
I don't know. And I mean, if anyone in the chat, if you work with any of the major carriers, let us know. We are still looking for a sponsor here to be able to make sure we have connection. And Chandler is still giving us some stuff.
See you in 40 years.
40 years. So you're going to miss not only this year's Disc Golf Space Tour, but the next 39. Chandler, not doing great, bud. Not doing great. My goodness. Well, as everyone's chatting it up, be sure to leave a comment in the chat. Let us know what you're thinking. If you have any questions for any of our guests, if you have any questions for us or what it's like to play disc golf in space, any ideas you have, we'll be able to put them up here on the screen. And that's also how you can get entered in for these giveaways. So we can show you what you can win today. We're going to be giving away a disc from Thought Space Athletics, your choice of mold with that awesome stamp there with the alien, the Disconaut hat, and the Disconaut shirt that I'm rocking today. Which is so cool. Absolutely love this thing. We got Thought Space Athletics coming in saying, we signed up for our interstellar 6G plan through Venus Horizon.
Okay.
That is.
I need the hookup 6G. On that one.
I mean, time's different in space.
It is.
So getting into the 6G is already happening there. People were worried about 5G.
We're all scared
6G,
of 5G.
6G is, I don't want to just jump straight to 7 with the amount of time we're going to take to get that back. My goodness. Let's see. We got jump up in the chat here. Also, Tyler Martin says, I don't know if you guys still stuck on Earth and it's just not fair. Well, you can head over to discgolfinspace.com and get all the information for the Mars Invitational right there.
Yeah, and I don't know if they're providing help to get to Mars, But reach out to your local suppliers and, see if they can provide, maybe a ride out here.
Yeah, definitely reach out to your local suppliers. Also, we want to make sure we're tagging Elon Musk and everything, looking to get some spaceships donated.
I'm sure he's willing to help.
Yes, I mean, he's got to be a pretty big disc golfer. Definitely make sure to reach out to him. But let's, I guess we have you in the chat here. I think Allison was saying having trouble with seeing that they can't ship to them. I believe it was Allison, somebody here saying if you can't see anything here, if you send us a message on Facebook or Instagram, and we'll make sure to be able to get things to you. But definitely want to let you know one of our first things. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Our first giveaway winner is Allison Radich. So definitely send us a message on Instagram, on Facebook to get your prize pack to you. So not only will you be winning these, but you're going to get,
go to the pages, like every single one of them.
Everything you can
go to the hat.
Kick back here. Let's see. Here's some of our merch we got here.
Yep, we got the hat.
We got our hat here for the Disconaut. We got the nice Saturn Galaxy shirt. That thing is bright. Got the purple Saturn AOP shirt.
The gray looks good.
The gray looks really good.
Even the black. We wore all this yesterday, just testing it on, see what it looked like, and they feel amazing.
Yeah, this is my favorite shirt for sure. So I'm absolutely loving you lost this now with the alien.
Go to the disc over there.
The see some of the discs we got as well.
This is the one that's actually going to be in the prize pack.
Yes,
and that is amazing. You can expect this thing to fly, I guess, forever.
Yes, I mean that's our guarantee here at Disc Golf in Space is we can guarantee your discs will fly forever. All right. Well, as we are going through here, let's talk through some of the discs. Sorry, because we moved that here. The discs that we are going to be able to get and have you pre-order. So the discs are going to be on pre-order. The merch you're able to order now. We got Allison. There we go. Getting the hearts. Congratulations, Allison, on your winning one of these prize packs here. Send us a message on Instagram or Facebook, and we'll definitely get that to you. Shipping, we are in space, but
we'll try our best.
We can still guarantee, a couple of business days.
Yeah,
the power of the Postal Service is absolutely
in space. They're huge out here,
no doubt. Well, let's talk through some of these discs we got. Thought Space, we got the Votum. It's going to be one of the discs. Going to Ethos plastic.
It's a fairway driver.
It is, and then we have the Praxis, which is the straightest driving putter I've ever seen. It's incredible.
I have not thrown one yet, but I know some people that do.
And the Nebula plastic with those sweet swirls. Oh ho ho!
This looks. The Animus. I know that this is a bomb for a lot of people out there.
Got Whale Pants in the chat saying Votums are good.
And this is a straight to stable driver.
Also, another Animus
Beautiful.
Here. An ethereal plastic.
That green is so bright.
As Madison said, not a lot of green in space.
No.
So, if you throw in green discs, might be able to find your disc easier.
Yeah, it's dark spaces out here. Yeah. Not a lot of light.
Glow is definitely going to be the play.
Yes.
And we got the Synapse in the Ethos plastic from Thought Space. Synapse is going to be your 12-speed driver, slightly straight to overstable. It's kind of your do-everything, that Destroyer-esque kind of disc.
Yeah.
Incredible there.
Beautiful stamp, too.
And this Aura Synapse. That lava-looking plastic.
Gotta love purple.
And that wraps up for the discs that we have to show you. But yes, the molds you can choose from are the Votum, the Praxis, the Animus, and the Synapse.
Yes, it is.
All righty. Well, we are...
It's a lot of discs.
It's incredible. I mean, Thought Space, the plastic.
Thank you for
Thought Space, thank you.
Partnering with us.
We got the Ethos, the Ethereal, the Nebula. Could there be a better company to partner with here for the first Disc Golf in Space tour? Oh my gosh.
Can we get a disc that has a built-in GPS tracking chip? Andrew Allen.
Nice.
Hey, we could start working on that. It might be a little bit of a process to get it as quickly as possible before the tournament starts.
Yep.
But hey, never say never.
Yeah, unfortunately, haven't been able to get in contact with Bushnell if the lasers are working in space. Not sure about that one yet. Let's see some other chat we got here. Oh, Madison Walker checking back in, telling us that black glitter discs are a no-go out here.
That
makes sense. It's like throwing a white disc into the sky here, a blue disc. You just lose it. But the black glitter, guess what's above you? All of this, all the stars.
Yeah, all the stars.
Immediately gone. Thought Space already taking notes, making sure. All right. And before we get into our next guest, man, we want to just talk to you a little bit about UPlay. And UPlayDiscGolf.org. UPlay's programs have reached 15,000 children in ages 4 to 18 years old. And they feel strongly about their mission to continue teaching in a very affordable, lifelong sport like that we're playing here as disc golf. It's playable for all ages, genders, ability levels. And with disc golf in space, UPlay is going to be teaching disc golf to the universe.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible to come out here and teach to, beings that we've never met before.
Right.
And just show them a disc, throw whatever they are, show them how to use it, show them how fun. And that's all it's about, is just growing the sport and having fun.
No doubt. We got Scott Pyatt in the chat saying, finally, green discs have their place to shine. It is about time.
This man throws only green disc.
Yeah. Looking forward to seeing some green discs. We haven't had any confirmation about grass. So
that's true. You're going to have probably a lot of moon dust.
It's true.
Some asteroids. Dirt. Yeah. I don't know if you call it dirt, but space rock.
Space dirt, space rock.
Space dirt, space rock, yeah.
Yeah, we did a lot of research before this.
Totally.
But someone who has done a lot of research is our next disc here. Sorry, our next guest here. I'm reading words and saying things. Is Zoe Andike. Let's go ahead and pull Zoe up here. And she is coming live to us what looks like to be a galaxy.
Yeah, she's in a different galaxy, I think.
Zoe, how are you?
Oh, I'm fantastic, you guys. Thanks for I'm just glad the connection's working out here. I thought I was surfing around in the Milky Way, and I'm not even sure which galaxy I'm in right now. This spaceship is awesome, though, and I know I'm going to make it to the tournament. I'm trying to figure out how to get Chandler back before the next 39 years.
Yeah, that's something that is it's a difficult thing, but he's put himself in that situation. I think
does his ship not have light speed?
I guess not.
Sometimes it's hard to avoid a black hole. I think
not wrong.
Chandler was sucked in by gravitational pull, but he's got some strong discs, and he might be able to pull himself out of it. We're communicating right now, and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, he did have his first ever signature disc release. So, maybe able to use those. In a way, maybe he could use the surge to get him back. And hey, he just said in the chat, he saw Zoe pass him 50 light years back. So you missed him completely, Zoe.
She went zooming by.
Yeah, I think I have one of the fastest, most upgraded spaceships out here. And
that's awesome.
I'm using, I've just got regular from Earth UV lights that I'm charging up my glow discs with.
Oh, yeah.
And it is, so far, it's the brightest plastic that I've seen out here. It's pretty good. Those glow discs I've never seen a brighter glow disc besides the Thought Space plastic, so I knew it was going to hold it out here in space, and it's awesome.
Which plastic is that?
The glow.
Just the actual glow plastic.
Yeah, Madison mentioned it earlier that some of that glow, but certainly the nebula and the ethereal plastics are pretty bright, and as long as you've got the right light from some of the stars, you can see the reflection and those beautiful stamps anywhere.
Oh, I'm sure.
No doubt. Well, talk to us a little bit about, you've been able to work and be on the ground so far, like in the spaceship. Are you able to kind of have some calls, some communication with where you're headed so far, or what's that been like?
Well, the communication it's really about me describing what I'm seeing. And, I'm on a whole brand new frontier cruise here. So it's really just about describing where I'm at and what we're seeing, and then being in touch with the space stations. This is new territory for disc golfers and disc golf itself. I will say, though, my very first throw with zero gravity, discs aren't being pulled toward the ground. And up here, it would be down, I imagine is the best way to say it. But they're really just staying afloat. And when they run out of spin, they just kind of stay right there in suspension. So it's really, really interesting. My first tap in, I literally just pressed the disc.
Just pushed it?
Yeah, press, and it just floated forward right into the chains.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
well, that's a new term on tap-in. It's just floating there. You don't have to do anything besides boop.
Is a true tap-in, the same way you would tap to like a post on Instagram.
Yeah.
You're just getting it going.
Yep. But I think that it's really exciting. I heard you guys kind of talking a little bit about the space gravel, but it's we have moon dust, which is way chalkier than just your typical planet gravel and planet debris. That stuff doesn't even stick to the discs, whereas the meat dust is extra chalky and sticky to the plastic. It's interesting.
Huh. So I know, like, you know, here when we're on Earth, you know, you get ground play. Is there any ground play with the disc?
Well, no, because there's not really ground. When it actually does, I was going to say float down, but if it comes to rest on a planet, we're seeing some of that chalky dust. We're seeing some of that gravel debris, but really it just sits there. It's interesting to mark something. You really have to press the marker down. So I've just been grabbing a different disc and throwing
very different
behind my lie. Yeah.
Oh well.
Sorry, we're having difficulty here. Here we go. Man, I can't believe that the markers are even necessary. That's something that I was really questioning if that was going to be.
It's going to play into the different tournament play, I guess.
Well, you know, when we've got a lot of top ranked pros coming out here for this tour, and I know top ranked pros just like myself. We really love following the PDGA rules to the T, even during casual and practice rounds. Yeah. But I think at this point, the best call is to just plan on throwing a different disc. Don't even mess with the markers.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense.
What is something that you're looking forward to the most on some of the tour stops? Obviously, we talked about it. Unfortunately, Pluto not able to make the cut, the fuel, and just, I mean, there's talk that they are not even a planet anymore.
Yeah, I don't think they exist as a planet, but it's still there. But I think they just couldn't get it up in time.
Yeah, it's true. What planet are you looking forward to the most, Zoe?
It's true. Well, I think everybody is like the most excited about Saturn, and I can't help but be excited for that. But Venus, nobody has really talked about some of the things happening on Venus, and I think we're even going to see some water features out there, which is
really
mind-blowing. Crystal clear water I've heard reports of, so that'll be really interesting to check out. But with those rings around Saturn, I think that what I'm learning with the zero gravity, I believe there's a little bit more of like a rotational pull towards Saturn when we're out on those ring spaces. So it's interesting.
That's incredible. Yeah, I think I'm really looking forward to, I mean, as we saw in the chat, it was 82 moons.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
It's ridiculous amount of moons. Like, how do you, I mean, you just jump from, what do you think? You got par fours and par fives going from moon to moon.
We might need more than a par five here.
That's true. Depends on the distance between.
And just how we will distinguish par. You know, it's going to be interesting. The terms that we're going to come up with this new universal tour. This is taking disc golf to a whole new level, literally. I mean, this is groundbreaking for science, obviously for different mathematicians, and then for professional disc golf all the way down to brand new players. This is uncharted territory.
Oh, definitely. It's going to have to get a whole new rework of how everything's played out.
Yeah, no doubt. Have you heard, or maybe through, I mean, obviously you said communication, obviously not being the greatest, but have you heard about any, you know, local pros, maybe people haven't heard of, you know, starting to make some moves and prepping up for the tournament?
Well, not yet, but I think that's one of the most exciting things. I've got to get suited up just like this guy on my shirt in a spacesuit to get out there again. I'm coming to you guys from the ship right now, and just, you can see in my beautiful full window background what I'm looking at, but I got to get in a spacesuit. I got to get out there and listen and really use all of my senses to check out what's around me and hopefully come across different life forms that might want to throw with us.
Heck yeah.
It's going to be amazing. Well, Zoe, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to check back in with you a little bit later, be able to talk more about all the space tour is doing for UPlay and taking disc golf to the universe.
I'm super looking forward to it. And everyone out there, be sure to ask as many questions as you can. Some of these giveaway prizes are amazing. All of the Thought Space plastic is absolutely perfect. Whether you're throwing on Earth or going to make a trip up to one of these events, it's absolutely the disc you want to have, and probably the most popular stamp out here.
It's true.
Hey, that'll be awesome.
Thank you, Zoe. Wait. We'll check back in with you in a bit.
Sounds great.
All right, man. Some interesting points there.
I know, right?
Talking about the what is par.
Yeah,
you know, we question gravity out here, but now we're having to question par.
Yeah, I mean, and now we got another guy in chat, Charles They say.
Yeah, Charles is saying.
Martin and I have been in talks in the early stages of design of the first ever gravitational field baskets.
You should see how these things catch. Charles, can you give us any more
I don't know if
information?
he can give us some more insight because that'd be leaking of, product.
Yeah, like, I'm not sure.
I'm sure he's signed an NDA.
Yeah, there has been some talk about the Disc Golf Pro Tour even designing some baskets and having a standard, and something we've talked a lot about over on the podcast. But when you talk about the baskets in space, Zoe mentioned it. Tap-ins really not. It's not a normal tap-in. You're truly just giving it a little bit of force. Yeah, and it's making some serious moves.
Just tap it.
So, man, those baskets are definitely a questionable thing.
Yes, they are.
All right, as we move into, we have another giveaway winner. Let's see. Let's pull that graphic back up here to see what you're winning.
Yes. These are fantastic giveaways.
Incredible. As Zoe said, that ThoughtSpace plastic. Scott Pyatt, sorry if I'm butchering your name there. Scott Pyatt, definitely shoot us a message on Instagram, Facebook to be able to get that prize pack to you. And congratulations on winning the hat, shirt, and a disc here from us at the Disc Golf Space Tour.
Please let us know how it does in space if you make the trip up here.
Yes. And we want to let you guys know, even though it is April Fool's, we're having a good time, but the products are real. So definitely order now, be able to support UPlay. As we said, all proceeds of this merch, the discs.
I mean, there's a full site you can go to.
Yes. And let's just give them a little site here. Yeah, we got Scott here in the chat. Woot woot. Yes, sir.
Hey.
Congratulations, man, on winning.
Do you want to share that screen with them?
Yes. We're going to show you what that website is looking like. Give me 1 second. We'll get that over there. So many things. We can pre-order the discs. All right, let's get this on here. Yeah, so here we go. We are on discgolfinspace.com. And you can see some of these discs we can pre-order, multiple weights, and that stamp is just gorgeous. All these ThoughtSpace athletics discs. Here's what we're actually traveling in. You can see here, it took us a while to get this on here. We haven't really had any kind of branding that big before.
No, I don't think so.
It puts, those triple Mandos they've had on the Pro Tour to shame. We have rockets.
They got a rocket.
Check out some of the hats and shirts we got here. That Galaxy top, truly out of this world.
It was super bright.
Yep. The Disco Knot dad hat there. And this is my favorite. We even got kids shirts. Look at
we got. Who doesn't want their kid to be in a space shirt?
Yeah, we got them in all different colors as well. In the hot pink, we got it all happening here. In the back of this one, also having the Disco Knot. Yeah, definitely here. And this is what we're here for. We got aliens on t-shirts.
Yep.
And they're letting us know that we lost a disc. So
hey, I found this.
We got another update from Chandler. He is really struggling, saying he just got sucked into a big black mass of nothingness. He thinks his GPS is broken. Well, communication is still working, Chandler.
I'm glad you're able to still communicate and say that you're alive.
That's a possibility for you here.
Find a way to turn around, man.
Yeah, you got to get it together, brother. Really sorry that you're struggling, but you did say you passed Zoe. Chloe saying, no, Chandler, you could be stuck there for a while. Yeah, hopefully we're going to make it back. But again, he said about 40 years, so we can expect
we'll see him in 40 years.
And with a great-looking man like that, you expect that beard to still be in full force. Maybe a little bit wider, but he'll be all right.
Yeah.
Well, let's jump back in here. Hayden, what are you looking forward to most when it comes to T-pads?
Honestly, I have not given that any thought. That is a good, it's going to be interesting of what we use for that as, where you tee off. I don't know if you can install concrete up here yet. We have not tried it, but I assume it's going to be a platform that's, stabled by rockets or like small jets, like like you would with like a drone kind of type. And then,
not even on the ground.
That's not even on the ground, but like it gives you that kind of thing. That's what I kind of plan for it, because that would just be easier. You only need one T-pad and it transitions to every hole that you're going to throw.
That's very true. We got Whale Pants bring up some good points. Chan's going to come back to crush age-protected divisions, or was he still going to be young when he makes it back?
I don't know. It's like some Interstellar.
That is quite the conundrum. But speaking of Whale Pants, our next guest, Mr. Eric Oakley.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one.
Let's get him in here. See where
Eric's got some big news too.
He does, and I think he's may even be already wearing a ThoughtSpace jersey. Let's bring him in here.
What's
Eric,
good, boys?
What's up?
How you doing, brother?
I am enjoying my time in space. It's out of this world.
Yeah, you can say that again. I mean, where are you at?
I am currently on the hunt for the first ace in space. I've been traveling between planets, trying to go the Zach Melton route, where I find the shortest holes possible and then throw them until I ace.
There you go. There you go.
roasted.
You heard it here first.
Hey, Zach not able to make it up here in space for this one, but he's got about 39 years where he could definitely set some records before Chandler.
There was something about left-handed, like for space station, they're all right-handed, so it was difficult for him. He didn't pass the driving test.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll have to get to Elon and make him a left-handed one.
Oh man, we can barely see you. You're stealthed up in that New Jersey. Got the Rogue happening, dude. When that came out, my goodness, is that something you're going to be able to incorporate into a spacesuit, or talk to us a little about that?
Well, it's like an armor, just makes me feel protected. It's a good layer to have underneath when we put the spacesuit on. Like, just you have to have the right stuff to keep your body temperature down and everything. So it's just smart. It's just
no doubt.
Cool.
So talk to us about hunting the first ace in space. You said you were taking the Zach Melton route, trying to find the shortest ones. But here in space, really the only thing that's stopping your disc is going to be those baskets. We saw, somebody in the chat earlier talking about the black hole, like being able to pull discs in and gravitational. Is that something that you're already working on, or is that just, it doesn't really count?
It doesn't really count, because I have lost many discs, but it's a good thing I have infinite possibilities when throwing. So I will have a lot of really, really long comeback throws when hunting these aces. So,
yeah.
Again, we've lost plenty of good discs. So if you got any good alpacas out there, let me know.
Yeah, maybe they return to you one of these days.
Yeah, hopefully Chan will grab him on his way back.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, just ask Chandler to pick him up.
You got names on the back, Chandler. Out.
Names on the back,
especially if they've got GPS in them. I'm sure he's going to be able to pick them up after 39, 40 years.
Yeah, it'll be fine. They'll still be good.
Yeah,
they'll age like fine wine.
Yep.
Oh yes. Chandler is truly aging like fine wine.
But the ace, are you going? I know you said short holes, but are you playing like the Saturn way? Are you playing the Mars tournament right now, or not the tournament, but the course to get ready for the tournament?
I've tried to venture out to the farther out holes like Neptune and things like that, because people haven't really made it out that way, and I'm like, it gives me first crack at some of those shorter holes and finding a way to get in there. It's a little cold, but what can you do?
Yeah. Heck yeah. It's definitely temperature. Let's talk about this a little bit. As we get further away, we've seen on the Disc Golf Pro Tour, we've seen this year just some extreme weather, but the Space Tour, we're taking it to another level. We are going further and further away from the sun, and then even closer to the sun. What do you think that's going to be like? How's that going to affect you as a player?
I am a fair weather golfer, but when you're in space, there is no weather. It's just cold nothingness. So you just have to brave the elements and get out there and throw.
That was really positive. Nice. Cold nothingness.
Who do you think is going to have the best spacesuit that's going to give them the advantage?
Joel Freeman. He's got.
Have you
seen that guy's style?
He's true.
He's been showing off. Like I know I had putter pants for a while, but he's gone to.
I missed those putter pants.
Level.
He went strawberry shirt
earlier
this year already.
He's
just killing it.
Big ups to Joel.
I think him and Jerm.
Yeah. Germ definitely. They got some swag with their style for sure.
That's true. Being able to put that on the spacesuit is going to be special. Talk to us about some discs you're leaning on in space. Are you having to throw different stability, or is stability even a thing?
It's not really. You can, if you just put the disc on the angle you want, you just kind of just let it go. Like it's kind of fun watching discs travel in space, because they have such, like, you can spin them really, really slow, so you can always see the stamp, which is really nice. Like, when we rip this on Earth, you don't actually get to see the stamp. So been really leaning on the thought space stuff, because it's the most beautiful stamps in the world, and I can just watch it the whole time it's in flight. It looks good. So
just sit back and watch it. Yeah,
for sure.
That's awesome. What can you tell us? What are you looking forward to the most for competition? Have you talked to any other people that are going to be coming up there and working alongside them?
Well, I feel like the big arms don't actually have the advantage out here, so it works out nicely. So I think the whole competition will be a lot better because every hole is now reachable. We can have 1,000-foot par fives, and people are teeing to green. You just got to pray you hit the obstacles close by to keep you close, or just ring it up. So why not?
There you go. I think it's more base geometry, not necessarily dealing with elements because you have no elements.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So you're just playing ping pong pretty much, like with a disc.
Yeah, there you go. I think putting for me is the biggest thing that's going to be just questionable. We'll wait on that basket technology, but the only thing that's going to stop things seems to be baskets.
Yeah. I mean, that's going to be an object. I mean, do you think you go to like to make the baskets bigger?
Who knows? Not a bad idea. I mean, it's just about making sure the disc stops, because I did have a putt earlier. Well, actually, a throw in earlier that when I didn't make the ace, but I went long, came back, threw it, hit in the change, but I had to wait for the disc to come to rest, and then it slowly fell out. It was brutal.
Oh, no.
It was brutal. So
you're already hopping up to it, like trying to like go retrieve it, and it just came right back out.
Yeah, I mean, it was like Paige Pierce at Texas State. She just goes to jam a putt in, thinks it's good, mini grab. Oh, my disc's on the ground?
Oh, great.
Oh, this is okay. I don't understand.
Well, thanks.
Man, hopefully that technology can come through, because that is definitely some of the most frustrating ways to deal with. Well, is there anything that you're going to be doing out here? Like you said, you're already working on getting to those courses that no one's been to. What are some of the other things, maybe some new tactics, some new things you're throwing into your game? Obviously, we have our forehand, we have our backhand. Is there a way in which you've seen the most success?
I mean, I don't know. Like I tried to throw a roller, and it kind of just kept going down, and it didn't work out nicely as I planned. But
did it hold on to the surface at all? Like maybe you saw it come behind you a couple light years later? Or...
yeah. Right? Just full travel. It started actually orbiting me. So
oh no,
nice.
So I have to time my shots correctly, because I have a disc always constantly around me.
Oh my god. I mean, you're a pretty thin guy here. I mean, the gravitational pull can't be that much, but it's definitely starting to affect the disc. So that's tough, man.
That'll be different. I mean, no rollers.
No rollers.
No rollers.
Interesting. I mean, if anybody can figure out, I think Chandler could. I mean, he's going to have a lot of time and space, so
yeah,
he'll perfect it.
No doubt. Well, gosh, man. Well, thank you so much, brother, for stopping by. I am so excited to see all of the practice and things you've put in. Is there anything else you want to add?
I'm just waiting for the ace. I mean, he's got to tell us when the ace happens.
You'll hear it.
Hopefully.
Technically, you can't hear anything in space, but you guys will be able to hear me, because I'll make sure maybe be the second Big Bang.
There you go. Hey,
have you already planned out a victory celebration or a way you're going to communicate? Can we get a sneak peek of what you've been working on?
No, I feel like I'm gonna just hit the boosters and head back home.
Yeah,
I have a whole parachute set up that says "Is that good?" So whenever I re-enter, it'll open up and everybody will know.
And we got Reese in here. This is hilarious.
Did Eric really hurt his hand, or has he really just been lost in space?
I didn't want to say it, but I've been training in space, so it was all a ploy.
All a ploy. Dang. Got Jacob Jordan in the chat saying the shot heard around the galaxy.
I love
hopefully Eric is actually going to film this so we can see it.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll know.
It'd be hard to film though. That would be really hard.
It's going to be good. Awesome. Well, Eric, thank you so much for stopping by, brother. Definitely head over to Thought Space Athletics, pick up one of those sweet Rogue jerseys. I am not a big fan of Rogues. They killed me a lot in the World of Warcraft days. But awesome to have you, brother. Good to see you. We'll talk to you soon. And thank you for stopping in. Give us some information on the Disc Golf Space Tour, brother.
Cheers. Have a great one, boys.
See ya.
Man, Eric bringing up some really good points.
I know, man. I mean, I'm going to have to start taking notes.
Rollers not
they did orbit yourself. How do you get it to stop? Do you have to like catch? I don't know. That'd be different to get it to stop.
I'm trying to figure it out here. My brain is just rolling. My goodness. Yeah, definitely. As we're here, be sure to drop in the chat to be able to enter it into these giveaways.
You want to bring up that graphic of what they could win?
Yes, let's check it out
one more time.
Got the Disco Knot. Well, that's a really good plan.
Disco Knot.
Disco Knot. And if you can see, you're not going to be able to see it on my shirt, but on the screen there, we've got the Upper Park reflecting in there. So we can confirm Upper Park has already put out some merch, some branding there on the planets, just prepping in the tournament here. But yes, all those discs are going to be the Thought Space Athletics discs. Going to be absolutely incredible. So be sure to drop a comment in the chat to be able to win some of those. All righty, man. I think my favorite thing about a lot of the apparel and everything we're doing here is going to have to be the way we're able to do some of these kids shirts, so we can get in here. Because I mean, there's not a lot of disc golf apparel for kids, and Zoe mentioned it when she was talking about it, and Madison as well. Not really sure what we're going to see. If there's going to be young kids, if it's going to be the older generations, what kind of extraterrestrial beings we're going to be expecting.
Yeah. I mean, it could be a whole wide of things. I mean, it could be parents and then kids trying to get into it. I mean, we don't know what we're going to run into. It's just, hey, let's be prepared and have it just in case.
Yeah. So we got all the merch covered just in case for you. But as we jump into one of our next guests, man, what an amazing time it's been so far. Let's jump into the chat before we get into our next guest. If you have any questions and any thoughts about space, let us know.
And Jeff in there, he's missing his court date
to listen to this. That is, I mean, that's
come on, Jeff.
He is really looking forward to disc golf in space fully. He's able to miss some court dates to make this thing happen. Whale Pants out to hunt that ace. That is true. All right, well, let's jump into our next point here. Zoe, are you ready to jump back in and ready to check back in with us? All right.
She's good.
Looks like she's good.
Gave us a thumbs up.
She's giving us a thumbs up. All right. Zoe and Dyke, welcome back.
Yes. Man, you guys think you can't hear Eric in space. I thought I was multiple galaxies away, and I just heard him.
He's talking loud and clear for you over there.
He's ripping shots out here. It's amazing.
He really is. Well, give us a lowdown. We're going to pull up this graphic here. Give us some lowdown about what UPlay is doing here in space.
Well, you guys, for those of you that have been following, you guys know that we've been on a national and international tour to teach disc golf. We've made it up into Canada, all over the United States. We love the Disc Golf Pro Tour and our partnership teaching along the community or the elite tour. But up here in space, there is only one disc golf tour. So UPlay plans to set up at each one of the planets, each stop.
Wow.
Oh,
we
nice.
want any and all life forms of all ages, whatever they are, whoever they are, to come and witness our clinics.
Wow.
Now, we don't know if people are going to have tentacles or hands or what, but we've really been thinking about how we can instruct people to throw. And I mean, we talked about the tap in earlier about just sending the disc really slightly.
Yeah.
We're discovering that you don't need a ton of spin. You just really need to feel the flow, the gravitational flow of what planet you're on. Sometimes it's going to naturally pull right and naturally pull left. So we want to introduce to everything what the conditions are and just exactly how to make it happen, because we want everyone to learn efficiency and safely how to play.
Yeah. I mean, that's the whole thing of UPlay, as you said, being efficient, but also being safe, but also just having fun and learning the tactics of throwing disc.
Absolutely.
Yeah, have you found any, everybody wants to be able to get into something and be good at it pretty quick, but being in space, have you found it easier to, generate distance?
Yeah. A lot more distance. I remember back on Earth, I used to describe like Simon and Garrett's throws being a couple football fields.
Yeah.
But like, if I were to guess, you guys, I just got one of my animuses to go probably about 100 miles if we were going to like range it in miles. But
my goodness.
It just kept going forever. And that's what made me realize I needed like a really modified fan grip. So I wasn't power gripping anymore for that. And I don't want to lose any more discs. So it's not necessarily, I guess, about the spin up here. It's really just about understanding which way gravity is flowing.
Yeah. So you're definitely going to power down and just, slow your release and your whole, I guess it changes your whole game up in that point.
It does.
You don't need a huge run up or anything like that.
No. I think it's really about throwing slow speeds, like you said. And the Praxis is just like on Earth, straightest thrower out there. It is so dependable. I love it. Thank goodness that we have the Praxis up here.
No doubt.
Heck yeah, that was
talk to us about, obviously getting here and making this a possibility for UPlay to be able to be a part of the Disc Golf Space Tour. How can people donate? How can they get involved, maybe even this season, to be able to make sure that the Disc Golf Space Tour can continue?
Yeah, thank you. So I think one of the very first important points to know is that, Universal Play Disc Golf, UPlay, we really have taken it to the universe level. And so for every donation, when you guys jump on to our website, there's a really easy couple of ways to donate right there, hitting the donate button. But I mean, we're really excited about the space tour. So getting onto Disc Golf in Space, you can also access it through Upper Park Disc Golf. The merch that is bought goes directly towards funding this universal education. Wow. And it's just so important. We're having all kinds of creative ideas on reaching out to people like NASA. You guys mentioned Elon Musk earlier, those guys. And they might have a lot of fun with getting into this, but certainly every dollar donated out there goes towards the teaching and the creative research spaces we can get into. Yeah. And sky's the limit. Even when we were just on Earth, I shouldn't say sky, the universe is the limit.
There is no limit.
There's other universes.
Yeah. And back on planet Earth, UPlay, it took us close to 5 years just to pare down our specific 3 focus points. Yeah. And out here on outer space, it's like the same idea. We know everybody needs to learn how to play. Right. And now we just have to be the most efficient with our impact. Again, every dollar donated helps us get to that efficiency and put more discs in more life forms' hands, more children's hands. And I think it's really important. You guys, again, every dollar donated, you get to be proud and be a part of making sure everybody actually has a disc or knows how to play. Teachers, educators of every walk of life are going to be able to learn from the UPlay basic methods and advanced methods how to play disc golf. So I just think I can't stress enough how any donation is absolutely crucial to the success of this. And what does the success mean? It means for a happier universe. It used to just be a happier world on planet Earth. Now we can make the world and the universe happier and healthier. Think about how much fun you guys have throwing discs.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It's fantastic. And I mean, when you started this thing with a couple other people, did you actually think you would make it into space?
Well, it's been a dream since I was a little girl. And I definitely kind of thought it was like a way far-fetched idea at first. And now that I'm here, it just feels so right. I know that every place disc golf has ever taken me and my friends, my family members, disc golf is literally the key to a really, really healthy and happy way of life. And so to share that with with everybody, have you guys ever imagined like an alien laughing and smiling so big? I mean, we don't see a lot of expression on an alien's face, and I live for those single and double fist pumps, teaching kids, and I wonder what that's going to be like when
making that first putt, hitting that first ace. And I mean, I'm just going to call it. Eric Oakley saying earlier he's going to hit the first ace. I think it's going to be one of these extraterrestrial beings
new players
putting a disc in their
they have an advantage. They understand the flow up here. We know how to play disc golf, but they actually get the zero gravity. Again, we've got our top experts. We are taking notes. The research is in place. We are so excited about teaching the universe how to play disc golf.
For sure.
Everyone out there, your support is so key. From me, the entire UPlay organization and Upper Park, we couldn't be more thankful, and we are really excited to report all the fun statistics and how many people we actually teach.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Thank you so much for everything you're doing with UPlay, and truly, I mean, living up to the name, Universal Play Disc Golf.
I know. Isn't that awesome?
Exciting.
Was not even in my wildest dreams, and here we are.
Yep, truly taking it to the next level, taking it to no limits, as we said.
Pretty much no limits. I mean, infinity.
True. Incredible. Thank you so much, Zoe, for everything you do here on Earth and everything you're going to continue to do in space.
Thank you guys so much. Let's keep it going strong. Make sure you get those comments or questions in the chat. These guys are doing a great job, and I'll be checking back in. I've heard that there's going to be kind of like a little bit of an asteroid storm, so I've got to prepare the ship right now. I'll be back if you need
Good
me.
luck with that.
Thank you guys so much.
Stay safe out there, and we'll see you for the first stop on Mars.
Sounds good.
Awesome. See you, Zoe. All right. Man, that's incredible what we're able to do. And UPlay disc golf, universal play, not even thinking about that so many years ago.
Oh, I know. That's why I brought it up. It's like, did you ever think you'd be here in space? I mean, I didn't think I was, but here we are.
Yeah, and like I said, I've been here a good amount, but never thought disc golf was actually going to be a possibility to be able to bring here. Well, man, let's shout out and
we got another winner.
Another giveaway winner. But before we do, Chandler Fry checking in. Crash landing on a small wooded planet seems to support human life. That does go against what most people have been saying, no trees.
Yes. I wonder where he's at and what universe he's actually in.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. We will see. But let's go over to our another guest here, Chloe Alice. How are you doing, Chloe? Let's get her in here. Oh man, what galaxy are you in? Where are you coming from?
Well, I'm currently on the spaceship. It's version 1. It's a pretty slow spaceship, but I do have a really nice view. We're not going too fast, but we're going to hopefully get there before the tournament starts. So,
yeah.
Heck yeah.
Have you had any troubles? You know, how's the travel been so far? How long have you been traveling at this point?
It's been bumpy. I've been traveling for the last, few thousand years. And yeah, it's been rough. This version 1 is not, but it's good. I'm prepared. I got my OTB shirt with my upper park, and I've got some Galaxy whale sacks.
Oh,
and I even got some like socks. You can't even see them because
they're out of this world.
Galaxy.
It's galaxies on galaxies on galaxies.
It's almost like everybody was prepared for this moment, and I'm glad that we're Upper Park and UPlay Disc are getting to this moment.
Yeah, no doubt. Where are you headed first? We talked to Eric Oakley earlier, and saying that he, is
chasing the ace,
but he has gone out to the further planets, obviously battling a little bit more of the elements. Where are you headed to first to get some practice?
I'm headed to Mars. We're going to that's where our first tournament is going to be. So I really want to get and practice the course over at Mars. I'm prepared. It's going to be really hot, and I'm scared because
you're still working on that spacesuit.
For sure. Yeah. So I've got it hanging up somewhere. But like I said, it's version 1, so it's probably not going to be up to standards of weather. So
hey, any way you could do it, any way you could play is, you're getting out there and testing the waters of what space brings to disc golf.
I'm really excited for Jupiter. I've heard that it's really, really windy in Jupiter.
So you're excited for the wind. Most disc golfers are anti-wind. You're
confirming. Well, I got a lot of experience at Waco a little while ago.
Yeah.
And so I'm prepared for anything for this wind.
Definitely, good to know that, everything happening on the disc golf tour is also preparing you for the disc golf space tour.
For sure.
What else have you been working on? What are some things that have been surprising with the game so far up here? People talk about there's no gravity, the disc is going forever. What's something that you've been surprised by?
Well, the Mandos are really weird, so it's like you basically know if you're going to miss the Mando immediately when it leaves your hand, because it just keeps going. So like if there's a planet Mando or like a moon Mando, you're missing it.
Yeah, there's no chance of it. And have you lost any discs?
I've lost a few. Yeah, I seem to throw them and then they just don't. I can't get them back. My ship doesn't go fast enough to reach the disc that I've thrown, so it just keeps going, and I don't hit it. I haven't hit any aces, so it's not like it stops. But then if I feel like if I hit the chains, with the basket just keep moving too, so I don't know.
We saw in the chat earlier we had some work happening on some baskets,
Gravitational
being able to
baskets.
pull those discs in. Have you had any experience with those, or what's been going on?
I haven't got to see those yet. No, hopefully on Mars they'll have some of those that I can like check out. But this my little practice basket that I've set up on the way there is just it's not doing it.
Maybe Martin can get those out before the Mars tournament,
Hopefully,
and I mean that'll be fantastic because that's going to help the play overall.
Definitely.
The discs start flying by the baskets.
It's true,
right?
We have a Zach Carson's in chat asking, does the PDGA rules apply, or is they a UPDGA with different rules, the Universal Professional Disc Golf Association?
I think they're working on something, but I do not know. They have not produced anything. So I'm going to imagine right now that the PDGA rules still stand.
Yeah, to an extent, like you said, but those
in Europe, they're the same rules as in America. So I would assume.
That's the same planet, though. That's like saying, hey, my crater is the same planet. And same rules as your crater. But, I don't know.
Who knows? I mean, I don't know. I guess it's up to whoever's running the tournament, the TDs, and what they figure is fair play.
Yeah, what's the footing like? You mentioned Jupiter being a gaseous planet. What's the footing like on some of these places you've been?
It's tough. Like you're like almost like moonwalking. And then you have to throw, so it's like slow, and then you're not throwing it very fast. So like Eric said, it's pretty even playing field because everybody's kind of throwing at the same speed, and then it's hard. It's hard.
True, it kind of brings everything, like you said, even playing field and making it happen.
It's gonna be interesting when this thing kicks off. I mean, I'm excited for it.
I do not want to be where Chandler is right now.
Yeah, the trees are apparently alive.
The trees are moving around.
Oh my goodness.
Well, he's going to find out real soon if they're friendly or not. So,
throw some discs at him. I know you only have one disc, but throw it at him.
Chandler, we'll hear from you soon if you're alive or not.
Chandler, thank you for checking in with us, our analyst. We would say we know where you are, but
he's probably running right now.
I hope Madison has GPS on you still.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Really how's it been, with your upper park bag? What's that been like?
It's surprisingly, it's been light. It's even in space, it holds up to being pretty light. It's a pretty nice bag. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Have you found the spacesuit, like you said, version 1? Are you having the ability to set down your bag, or are you having to kind of get used to moving around with it?
Yeah, so I kind of have to take it off to throw, obviously. And if I put it in one spot, it doesn't move. So as long as I don't like push it or anything like that, or like tap it, it won't move. So if I just hold it next to me, it kind of goes, and then I throw, and then I have to like pick it back up. Sometimes I have to like swim to pick it up, but it's been good, and it's almost like I don't even have it on. It feels like it's super light.
Yeah, we got Zach saying to add some jet packs to the bag to try to make it stay close.
Yeah.
Maybe reach out to those sponsors.
Same thing with the T-pad, kind of just like floats there. You turn on some afterburners.
Control in your bag.
Yeah. It just follows you around.
Yeah, Chandler letting us know.
Oh, no.
Not friendly.
Oh,
no.
Man. Get out of there.
Chandler,
hop back on the ship and go to a different
get out of there.
Oh my goodness. Well, Chloe, talk to us about we're heading to Mars. What's the competition been like? Have you seen any other players out there? We've heard from Chandler and Madison. Who else are you looking forward to? Do you have anybody you're touring with and taking with you?
Yeah, I know that not personally, I'm going by myself, but I know that Deanne, Carrie, and Kat will be there. Yeah, they're super excited to throw some distance. So I know we're all throwing at the same speed. So I don't know.
Yeah,
it's gonna be hard, but I think that they're gonna be, and then playing with Zoe and Dyke is gonna be awesome too. And I'm just super excited to be out there, and some new people, some locals to Mars that we'll probably get to play with. Is exciting. I'm definitely excited to play with some of those people.
Yeah, what division? I mean, are we going to have?
Are we going to have divisions?
We have an open division, truly. But when you think about extraterrestrial beings, I mean, does age come into a play? There's really no way to.
Does gender come into a play? We don't know. I don't know.
I doubt it. I mean, we really have no idea. Here, I mean,
it's all new things that we're embarking on, and it's. I'm excited to see if they are those players that we may never heard of, and they just pick it up and are professional right then and there.
And we've talked about players, we're excited to have, these extraterrestrial beings competing against them. But what does it look like to have them come back to Earth to join the Disc Golf Pro Tour?
Ooh, yeah. That would be cool.
Are they going to come back? And, we're throwing extremely far. They're going to come back and be like, man, this game is really hard. The disc slows down, like the gravity
this
thing.
Earth thing is not fun.
This isn't the same. Yeah.
This is different.
This Earth thing sucks.
Oh my goodness. Well, Chloe, do you have anything else, you want to share with us? Like you said, you're on the way, your spaceship. Anything else you want to share with us?
Not too much. I'm just excited to get there and practice. I've got a few years before the tournament starts, so I'll be able to get nice and accustomed to how Mars is feeling. So
you said a few years. What's your ETA?
Ooh, I think I still got another 500,000 years till I get there.
Ooh,
so
500.
Yeah.
So
like
Chandler,
I said, this version 1 is not
great.
Going
That's
so
not
fast.
powerful.
Chandler will probably be
he's
there.
He's gonna beat you.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Well, if he can get away from those trees that are deadly.
Yeah, that's true.
The mixed Martian Open. I like it.
The mixed Martian Open. Love it. Goodness. Well, Chloe, thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm glad that you could hear me. I don't have interstellar service.
Right.
So ThoughtSpace definitely did it the right way with their cell service.
Very true.
I'm still in my old service, so they're probably thinking that I don't need to be on this service anymore. So
yeah, well,
okay,
we'll find out. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And we'll talk to you soon. All right, and we actually are completely
blurry.
We're blurred out. Oh, there we go. We're back. Cameras out here,
they have some problems with the rendering.
I mean, yeah, there's some difficulty happening for sure. Well, let's do another giveaway. What do you think, Aiden?
Yeah, let's do one more.
Let's show the people what they're winning. So we got the Disco Knot shirt, the Disco Knot dad hat, and your choice of a ThoughtSpace Athletics disc saying, hey, he found this. And this alien found this, and he is ready to give it to you. And the winner of that is Jacob Joran. Congratulations.
Jacob, I mean, he was mentioning the Mixed Martian Open.
Let's get that comment in here. The Mixed Martian Open.
That sounds like a martial arts tournament.
Martial arts and disc golf combined.
Ooh.
Definitely. But yes, congratulations, Jacob. Thank you for being here. Thank you for bringing some great thoughts into our chat. And man, as we're wrapping this up, let us go back to, as Jacob's saying, woohoo, getting that thing. Be sure to message Upper Park on Instagram, on Facebook to be able to get those amazing prizes. Thank you for being here, Jacob. Well, let's bring Zoe back up, wrap some stuff up. And then, man, we got some places to be. We got to get some practice in.
Yeah, we got, I
mean, as commentators, we got to learn.
I got to know the course.
How many courses are we looking at to have to learn?
Man, it's more than I can count on my hand.
It's too many. Absolutely too many. We're going to have a lot ahead of us, but let's bring up Zoe here. Zoe, can you hear us? I know you've been traveling. You said you had an asteroid storm coming. How are you? Are you okay?
I'm great. We made it through. I think that we put these really fancy kind of shield protecting layers around the front of our craft, and that was able to help us navigate through. Had a couple of things, but it was more kind of like just on Earth. It's like when you're going through a hailstorm, you just kind of okay, it's over.
Okay, we'll make it through. We'll be all right.
Nothing too dangerous.
No, definitely not.
We're good. And I don't think it'll be too long until I can join you guys. From what I understand, and I'm not the most techie person reading these gauges, but I should be there within. It seems like I'm going to see you guys tonight, but that might mean like the end of the month. So I'm not. There's a little bit of difference there. I'm just not quite sure how to read these gauges.
It's true. If there's one person that's been confused about reading gauges, it's Chandler Fry.
So he's all turned around.
We're glad that someone has figured it out.
I'm just hoping he got back on the ship at least.
He's battling
because
trees.
Of these trees.
My God, he's okay.
But he found trees.
He did.
Can you imagine a Mando or like any kind of obstacle that's a moving tree?
I know. How fantastic is that?
What the heck?
Or terrifying.
That too.
We're finding trees. We're finding water. All these things. This is a really, really bright start.
Oh, it totally is. Speaking of bright starts, we're looking to give a bright start to so many of these extraterrestrial beings and kids alike. So give us one more time, how people can donate and what they can do for UPlay this season to be able to make this tour and what you guys are doing on all the planets possible.
All right. Well, what's happening right now just kicked off today. And I mean, it's happening throughout this entire month. It's the spring fundraiser, and it starts with Disc Golf in Space. So everyone out there, if you can get onto discgolfinspace.com, go to UPlay's website, uplaydiscgolf.org, or even Upper Park, you can access ways to donate right now. What's in front of us? We're in action. Join the train, be a part of what we're doing. It really is a special feeling to give the gift of disc golf. And UPlay with partners like Upper Park and all of our partners, this is the way that we are able to give that gift. So please, everybody get on there. I'm thinking that, if you guys get on and buy one of these shirts, it's not too far out of like a dreaming reality that maybe you would be entered into a contest to get the first spacesuit. Who knows? Who knows? And you could probably have your own logo on it. So,
and if any of those investors decide to, throw some money our way, they might be able to fly us up here.
Yeah, if you're watching this, definitely reach out to Elon, reach out to NASA on Twitter. That's the best way I've found to be able to get in contact with those guys. So if you have the service, reach out to them, and hope to we get some sponsors involved.
I just want to encourage everyone out there to dream big and help big dreams come true. And the way to do that is seriously getting onto uplaydiscgolf.org, hitting that donate button, or having a lot of fun with it. Get yourself something cool. Go to Disc Golf in Space and get one of these really cool shirts or discs. I love that hat. I think that this is maybe one of the cutest designs I have ever worn. So get yourself something nice, help make some dreams come true. Let's do it together, you guys. This is a motivating time, a really special spring fundraiser. And I mean, look at where we are. We're doing such big things. Thank you, everyone out there that has already donated and that wants to join the ride.
Yes, thank you so much. And Zoe, thank you for pioneering all the way through to be able to make this a possibility. So thank you so much, Zoe, for what you're doing. And safe travels to you, and we'll see you tonight.
Yeah.
Go out and get a cold one.
Hopefully we'll see you.
Maybe some pizza. We'll see. I don't know. The food.
I wonder what space food is like.
It's not good. It's not good.
We haven't ran into a good place yet, but we'll let you know.
Yeah, Google Maps, Uber Eats, definitely taking a lot more time. My food was very cold. But we'll figure it out.
That was probably frozen, I think.
Yes, it was.
Thank you, Mitch and Hayden, for hosting this really, really incredible Universal podcast. And again, thank you to everyone out there. Be sure to reach out, message us. There's a lot of tech support, a lot of people on our team that can help answer questions that you might have or give you more information. Just let's do this together. It's a collective impact for the entire universe.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Zoe. And we'll see you tonight.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Man, Hayden, as we wrap this up, what an incredible time. We want to thank a couple people for making this possible.
Yes, we do.
I want to thank you for being here, Hayden.
Oh, I know. Thank you for, joining, coming up here as well.
Yeah, it's been an amazing trip to be able to be here in space. I mean, look at this view. You can't beat it here. I mean, definitely.
The amount of shooting stars we've seen.
Oh, my gosh, right? But some people behind the scenes we want to shout out. Ashley here at Upper Park Disc Golf, making this a possibility. Every single graphic, all of the design, all of the ideas, everything that Ashley's been able to be a part of. Thank you so much. I know she can hear us right now, and she is just smiling from ear to ear. So thank you for making this a possibility, dreaming this thing up, being a part of it. And thank you to Upper Park Disc Golf for believing in taking disc golf outer space, taking disc golf where it's never been before. Be sure to go on there, and any of the pros that you are seeing and you follow that carry Upper Park bags, be sure to use their code, support them on tour. And if you won a giveaway, those giveaways again was Jacob Joran, Scott Pyatt, and Allison Radich. If you have won one of those, be sure to reach out to us on Instagram, on Facebook. And we also want to shout out Lamia for doing a ton on the website, making that a possibility.
Getting that
on the back end
like so quickly for us to share what we're giving away, what we're having, and showing everything that we needed to, be able to donate and what you actually can go get. These shirts are actually real.
Yes, these are real. The space is real.
I know it's April Fool's, but like everything is real here.
Let's walk through some of that apparel real quick, but we have to have, before that, we have a check-in from our good friend Chandler Fry. He has befriended the tree people. They're gentle folk.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. I'm glad he has not been assaulted by the trees that walk.
Chloe's asking to be sure to teach them some disc golf and let them know. And this is something I didn't really think about. When we do find those restaurants, Lincoln Griffin, one of our good friends here, if we're going to a cantina, be sure to watch out for the one at Moss Isley. Pretty treacherous.
I've heard that as well.
Definitely good to keep that out. But I've heard,
I think Moss Isley is a little bit further out of our way.
Yeah, we're thankfully not going to come too close to that. But I have heard the tacos phenomenal.
I'm sure.
Indeed. Well, let's walk through some of this apparel one more time so you guys can be able to check it out. We got the sweet Disco Knot dad hat reaching out. He'll be reaching out for a while, as we've learned from a lot of our players. Those discs
it's not just a dad hat; it's for everybody.
They just keep flying back and back and back. This absolutely
the Galaxy shirt,
the Saturn Galaxy,
awesome look
so
to it.
Sick. And we got the purple, a little bit of the dye on there of the Saturn shirt as well. Just your clean disc golf in space with UPlay. And we can confirm too, people, we've seen the Upper Park logo for so many years. These actually are mountains from space. That's where we got the idea. This has been something we've been dreaming up a while. So you are getting a space mountain on a shirt, similar to Disney World, but not really. Not Space Mountain. Okay. Not the same. I was confused at first too, but these are the Upper
So I'm not
Park
going
mountains.
on a ride?
No, we're going on a ride of disc golf, brother. Got the black disc golf in space. And then my personal favorite, got the Saturn on the front and the alien already showing the kindness. Like that makes me happy to know. People, so many movies,
not taking your disc, but giving it back.
Right. They get a bad rap, aliens.
I know.
They
I had
really
one
do.
taken the other day.
Yeah. But you know what? This one, his friend, he brought it back to you saying we lost this. What a nice guy. And we want to make sure you guys know, as we're going to jump into some of these discs, that Disc Golf in Space merchandise proceeds are going to UPlay Disc Golf to be able to make everything possible what Zoe and her team are doing. So just so awesome here as we walk through some of these just really cool discs from Thought Space Athletics with that Nebula plastic.
And you're going to be able to pre-order these. They're not available right now, but if you pre-order, they'll get here in a soon time. I mean, I assume they'd be ready for the tournament.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
definitely
thinking.
Going to be ready in tournament time, no doubt. But yes, just some really cool discs. I'm excited for the Praxis. That's one I'm really looking forward to. It's part of my game. I love throwing those straight putters. So
who doesn't?
Yes, I mean, you like throw a straight putter, I throw drivers.
Yeah.
But hey, in space, not
in
anymore.
space, not a competition anymore.
Gonna be all right. But man, thank you so much to everyone for being here, being a part of this live stream, being a part for, us taking disc golf to the universe, taking disc golf that's never been anywhere that it has been before. But again, head over to discgolfinspace.com. If you're watching this, you're probably already there. Pick up some apparel, pick up some discs. Everything that you're doing, all those purchases are going to be supporting Universal Play Disc Golf. And we can confirm from Lamia, the discs are shipping April 18th.
That's not too far away.
Not too far away at all.
It's right before the tournament.
Our team, we do big things here with shipping. Yeah. Not a big deal. We're coming from outer space. We can bring you some things. But yes, join us. We're excited that you guys have been here. Thank you for joining us for the Disc Golf in Space, presented by the Disc Golf Space Tour, sponsored by Upper Park Disc Golf. Man, my name is Mitch Phillips.
And I'm Hayden Ricard.
And we'll see you
in space.